When we start exploring the Kybalion, it's impossible not to look back and see the long journey Hermeticism has traveled through history. Its roots go all the way back to Egypt, where Hermes Trismegistus was honored as the great master of hidden knowledge. From there, these teachings spread to Greece, influencing philosophers like Pythagoras and Plato, who used Hermetic wisdom as a foundation for thinking about the soul and the cosmos. During the Middle Ages, these same principles survived, hidden in the hands of alchemists, who sought not only to transform metals, but also to transform the human spirit. Later, secret societies like Freemasons and the Rosicrucians preserved this legacy, keeping Hermetic knowledge alive until the early 20th century, when the Kybalion appeared as a clear, accessible summary of these ancient teachings. The book isn't just a standalone text, it's the tip of a continuous thread of mystery and wisdom that has influenced humanity's spiritual and philosophical thought for thousands of years. What makes the Kybalion even more fascinating is how it bridges ancient wisdom with modern science. The principle of mentalism, for example, mirrors discoveries in quantum mechanics that show how observation can actually influence outcomes. The principle of vibration reminds us that everything moves, nothing stays still, just like physics. Shows us that even the solid matter around us is made of particles in constant motion. Polarity, with its complementary opposites, can be compared to concepts like antimatter or positive and negative electrical fields that balance the universe. And the principle of rhythm echoes the natural cycles science studies, from tides to seasons to the heartbeat. In this way, the Kybalion isn't just mystical, it's a practical lens that connects spirituality with science, showing how the ancients already intuited universal laws that physics is only now confirming. But these principles aren't just ideas on a page, they come alive in daily life. Mentalism can help us transform limiting beliefs into empowering thoughts, giving us the ability to reprogram our minds and create realities aligned with our goals. Polarity shows us that joy and sadness aren't enemies. They're just two ends of the same spectrum, teaching us to find opportunities for growth even in difficult moments. Rhythm helps us accept life's natural ups and downs, turning them from sources of stress into opportunities to adapt and evolve. And the principle of correspondence shows us that by observing nature, its cycles and harmony, we can gain insights into our own internal processes. Each of the 7 principles can be applied as a practical guide to overcoming challenges, finding balance, and consciously shaping our path. The Kybalion is also wrapped in mystery. Who were the 3 initiates? Why did they stay anonymous? Were they secret Hermetic masters, or perhaps just one author hiding behind a veil? Some claim the book was banned at times because it gave people tools to awaken their spiritual independence, challenging established religious and political structures. Others say the simplicity of the language made the teachings accessible, breaking tradition and unsettling those who wanted to keep this knowledge only for initiates. Either way, the book keeps a sense of enigma, inviting readers to explore, reflect, and find their own answers. Over the years, many thinkers and scholars have studied the Kybalion and recognized its universal value. Manly P. Hall, for example, saw Hermeticism as a key to understanding the mysteries of existence. Other occultists, like Pappus and Eliphas Levi, also drew from it, showing that Hermetic knowledge isn't just symbolic, it's practical and transformative. Modern philosophers have found connections between the principle of correspondence and systems theory. Psychologists have explored the duality reflected in polarity, and artists and writers have translated the ideas of mind and vibration into poetry, music, and visual art. These examples prove that the Kybalion has crossed time and cultures, inspiring generations to live more consciously and creatively. The true power of the Kybalion shows up only when we live it, not just read it. Each principle can become a personal exercise. Mentalism is observing and directing your thoughts. Correspondence is seeing how your inner world reflects outside. Rhythm is feeling the natural waves of energy and emotion. Even meditation can use these principles. Reflect on polarity during conflict, or balance creativity and logic with the principle of gender. By practicing these teachings daily, we stop being mere observers of the universe and become active co-creators of reality. The Kybalion transforms from a distant, mysterious book into a practical guide for inner exploration, helping us achieve balance, clarity, and spiritual growth.